everybody. B from Our Dream, Our Purpose. We'll be working outside a little bit today. We'll see for how long. It's actually very hot out here. So, but what reason I want to do it outside is I actually got two projects, the same real thing. I got two trailers here. I'll show you a little more closer. It's a boat on the trailer and then just a little utility trailer here. I want to replace the tongue on this one. It is bent up and broken, falling apart. Gonna put a new one on it, and this is an 1.7/8" ball. I want to put a 2-inch ball on it. I'm doing that so everything kind of matches. So I'm gonna show you do a new one here. So I also have a trailer jack. It's a swing arm jack that I'm gonna put on both of these. I'm gonna replace this tongue as well. Again, get a 2-inch ball. The ball's smaller, and put the trailer hitch jack. Sorry about that. On it as well. So we'll have trailer jacks on both, swing arm jacks, and we'll have new tongues on both of what we're gonna do. We're gonna do more work to the trailers, but just to start, we'll get this project going. And let me show you a little closer what I'm doing, what tools I have, and how this is gonna go, all right? So when I talk about showing you a little closer, I tried to set this trailer up because it's a utility trailer and flat with all my tools. What you'll see here is the actual new tongues I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna bolt those on, so we'll drill holes in the trailer. Then we have these. It's the trailer jacks. I've got two of those, one for each. They'll have a wheel on the end and it actually folds up. And again, then all the tools I hope I need. This is a little trailer, it's a utility trailer. Gonna set it up to actually haul our bikes and our kayaks. So if we wanna go somewhere, we can do a little bit of anything. You'll see that in a later video. But today we're just gonna replace the tongue on that and the jack. And the same with over here. This trailer is gonna get all new wired, a lot of work on it. This is a John boat that I have. You're gonna see me redo the John boat as well. But for today, wanna just replace the tongue and put the trailer jack on it. All right, let's get to it. First thing we'll do is we can make sure the height is good. Put the wheel on. I put that on first is we'll actually judge this distance, how far forward and back. I want to go back as far as I can because I don't want to cover up this sticker. It's really a sales sticker, so it's not the end of the world, but I was trying not to. I guess I could. We can put it here, a little more up front, a little more tongue weight. That should be okay. We'll see what we can do. And essentially, how this works is I have this piece on here. It bolts through the trailer. It's two holes. And I bolt on this here. So the reason I'm doing that is these are universal. So you see the multiple holes. So I'm actually going to put the bolts through the top, single hole, and then we'll find out which ones they fit through the bottom. See if we can't get through here. We'll get this started.
So what I'm doing here is the metal brackets I showed you. I'm actually tightening the top, putting the nuts, the bolts through and the nuts on the top. There's 4 bolts total, but it allows to actually sit on it, and then I'll run the bolts through the bottom. It just allows sit on it, hold it in place, so it seems to work easier that way. Then I just put the bolts through the bottom and tighten those up as well. Now with those bolts are torqued, just putting the handle on, and then we'll test the jack up and down. Take the actual jack stand out of the way, just using the jack now for this trailer, so we'll be able to continue it.
And we'll go to that one.
following the same steps as we did on the first one, but as you're going to see, I lost a lot of footage from the heat. The camera continued to overheat throughout the day, so you'll see it coming up.
All right, so I'm back. Probably had a little bit of a cutoff there. In the process putting the second one on, and it's like I mentioned, it's hot out, so actually cut the camera off. Got too warm, but we're back. I got the second one on, so both of them are sitting on the jack now on their wheel. I've got to crank all the way up just so it's a better working height for me. But what I'm really going to do is this old one is actually welded on, so I'm actually going to use a cutting wheel, cut the welds, get that off, get this all cleaned up. Mark it, drill some holes. For here you can see I've got these bolts through it, so we'll actually drill the holes through, bolt this on. The one thing too, when you're going to do this, I try to show these projects, I'm not an expert at this, it's just something I try. So when I wanted to replace this, I looked into it a little bit. I knew I wanted a 2-inch ball at top, so I had to look for a 2-inch ball, and then I measured this here. This is 3 inches wide, so I actually got a 3-inch wide by 2-inch ball. For this trailer is a little smaller, but I still wanted the 2-inch ball, so I got the 2-inch ball, and I measured this and got a 2-inch channel. So these are different, but you just have to measure what you're working on and see, make sure you get the right parts. But we'll go ahead and get started on this. All right.
As you're doing any project, take your time on it. The one thing I learned with these projects is I thought it was going to be easy just to cut the welds. The problem was there's some hidden welds that just couldn't see, so you see me hitting it with the hammer. I've used some pry bars, different things. Whatever seems to work, I'm going to try it. Again, just to get it cut off, and then I'll clean it up here, and then we'll start drilling. Just lining this up to where I want it, and then I'll actually mark the holes and drill it. So that's all I'm doing now, is just lining up how far forward I want this. As I was drilling these, I used different bits. I used oils, cutting oil on it, and also had to get creative and hold it with my leg as it just kept moving all over the place. So struggled a little bit with that, but got the holes drilled on one side, just clean those up. I'll go to the other side, get those drilled, and then we will fit the bolts through it, make sure it lines up properly, and go from there. It might surprise you, but with the heat it was outside, camera's going to overheat again and lost some of the, what I thought footage, just wasn't recording.
See one done. Again, hope you're going to see enough. Not sure what it's going to show because the camera keeps overheating. Here we go. Again, I'll rewire it all that later, but got our stand on, got our ball, exactly what we want. Good to go. Let's work, finish up the other one.
Okay, so one more time we're going to lose the footage. Last time we lose it to the heat, I promise.
All right, we're back. It took a little break for a little bit. Spent some time with the family. It was so hot earlier today. The camera kept wanting to heat out, so I'm gonna try to finish this up. All we have to do is get this off. I've done some grinding back here. The welds, it appears there's welds underneath here, so I'll grind these off. Hopefully we'll get this off, clean it up, put the new one on, mark it, and then drill holes, and we should be done with both of these.
I will say, with my rush to get this project finished and the heat and everything, I did notice that I was not wearing safety glasses as often as I should have. For sure, anytime you're cutting, grinding, anything like that, you should be. This is not a public announcement. This is just me pointing out something that I'm not perfect at everything. Is something I missed, but definitely should be wearing it in the future. I'll focus on that more. We'll get back to the video.
One down, where the other one's full. B, our dream, our purpose. Finish these projects up. Took all day, to be honest, but not because it took that long of a project to do. It was just the heat. It was really hot out, so it was impacting the camera as well as myself. So finish these up, really put trailer jacks on both of them. They go up and down so I can hook on easy. They actually swivel as well to get out of the way, because these are lower trailers. And you will see these trailers redone in the future. This boat's going to be redone in the near future, but really not a hard project at all. The trailer jacks went on real easy. The tongues, it was more of finding all the welds, cutting the welds, getting them off, and then drilling the holes, put the bolts through. So, but other than that, it went smooth. I hope you like it. Leave comments if you see there's opportunities for me to do things differently. I'm not a professional at this. I'm just showing you that any of this stuff can be done. So I hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment and hit that subscribe button, notifications, all of that. Helps us just keep me motivated, keep going, showing different projects I'm doing. So, all right, thank you very much.